everybody, Kiara here, back with another Disney Dreamlight Valley reaction video for you guys today. We have the next developer update for the next update, which is apparently going to be called Wonderland Whimsy. So I did hear about this one. We will be getting Alice in Wonderland next to the Valley. So let's hop right in and see what is new. It's not that long of a video, so it won't be that much of a reaction, but you guys will get to hear my thoughts on this. I don't know much about Alice in Wonderland, cause I don't think I've ever seen it before. Actually, I don't think I've ever watched Alice in Wonderland, which is crazy to think about, cause I mean that's a really popular movie. I mean, I see it in my other shows and movies that I watch. They do have like references to Alice in Wonderland. So I kind of know the story about it. I even see it in like music videos. People are like referencing Alice in Wonderland. And so I kind of know the generalness of it. But I don't think I've ever actually watched the actual movie. But let's go ahead and take a look at this developer update. Wonderland Whimsy.
Hey Valley Villagers, we're going down the rabbit hole and sharing with you what's to come in our next free update, Wonderland Whimsy. 2 new characters, some of our most requested quality of life improvements, and a whimsical new star path. Have we made you curiouser and curiouser yet?
Ooh.
After finding your way into the Alice in Wonderland realm,
Oh my god.
or should we say falling into the realm, you'll encounter
We
Alice,
fall into the
who will
realm?
need your help in freeing the animals locked in the Queen of Hearts garden. But be careful, it's easy to get lost in a Wonderland forest. Although, you'll have the questionable guidance of the Cheshire cat to lead you along the way.
He looks cool.
The challenge doesn't stop there, as you'll also have to make sure not to get caught by the Queen of Hearts playing card guards and escape her maze. After, you'll be reunited with Alice, where you'll learn that, big or small, you can accomplish it all. Invite Alice to the Valley to go on more mind-bending adventures and unlock her incredible...
So that's her house. Okay.
You'll even be able to host your own unbirthday party. As for the Cheshire cat, you haven't seen the last of him yet. Over the next few weeks, you may notice some chaos occurring around the Valley.
Oh my god.
Solve the riddles behind his curious antics, and after some time, you'll be able to welcome Cheshire Cat to the Valley.
Cheshire
While
Cat
Cheshire
is
might be a bit tricky to
a
find around the
character?
Valley, you'll always discover him at his tree, offering one-of-a-kind friendship rewards. Which brings us to our first quality of life improvement arriving in Wonderland Whimsy. Continue progressing in his quest to unlock a special item, the Uncrafting Station. Use it to recycle previously crafted items into their original materials for a small Dreamlight cost.
Oh.
Finding yourself running out of storage space? By using some Dreamlight, you can now add more slots to any small or medium-sized chest. Lastly,
Oh, that's
set
cool.
the perfect table with a new subgrid for furniture, allowing you to fill surfaces to the brim for the ultimate feast. On the topic of decorating, let's get into what you can expect from our upcoming star path, Garden of Whimsy.
Garden of
This star path
Whimsy.
honors the spring season with dreamlike items inspired by Disney's Alice in Wonderland and
Ooh.
Disney's
I
Fairy.
love this.
Choose from a variety of
I always
Victorian
love
and
like the more
Dixie-inspired outfits and
florally,
host your own tea
flowery,
party in the valley
pink
with all your friends.
items
However,
in the
no
game.
tea party is complete without
Oh my god, and that
pets.
dress is
Put
amazing.
a spring in your step with a new mini dream style and animal companion unlockable in the Garden of
Oh, that's
Whimsy
so
star path.
cute.
Now,
Minnie Mouse
we've
is so
got
cute.
one last exciting thing to share.
Yeah, I always love those kinds
New
of
premium
items.
shop content
The
arrives this
floral
season from a galaxy far,
theme
far
of
away.
items.
Dress in fashion straight from Naboo and pick up an adventurous companion, R2-D2. A new lightsaber hand
What?
accessory will also be available.
They're
featuring
adding
its
Star
own
Wars.
exclusive outer-worldly photo pose. These items will be available in the premium shop ahead of May the 4th, so you can celebrate Star Wars Day in style. Be sure not to miss out. With that, we've reached the end of this developer update. We hope you enjoyed the full
I mean, I
look
guess
into what's
Star
to
Wars
come in
Day
Wonderland
is coming
Whimsy's
up,
release
so
on
that would
April
make sense.
23rd. See you in the Valley.
Wow. Okay, that went by fast. Launches April 23rd. Look at that. That went by fast. I could not really even find time to talk about things. So, let's talk about this. Okay, I'm going to rewind. We're going to talk about this. And we're going to see what's up.
Our path.
So,
Have we made you curiouser and curiouser yet? After finding
So,
your way into the
when you get to the realm, which is going to be next to Aladdin, as you guys can see, next to the Aladdin realm, the door shrinks, which is interesting. Hopefully they've made that kind of... It better be like crisp. I don't want it to glitch after it shrinks the door, because that feels like it's gonna happen. Because this game still has a lot of bugs in it. So every now and then it does, with the cutscenes, it does seem to like do a little glitching. Um, so I feel like it might do it with this one as well, but hopefully it doesn't. That I really want to see it. You know, do the shrink thing, and then
Alice in
we
Wonderland
get to
realm.
fall
Or should we say
down.
falling into the realm, you'll encounter Alice.
You fall down into the realm, and then we are in Wonderland. We're in Wonderland.
Who will need your help in
We meet
freeing the animals
Alice.
locked in the
I thought the
Hearts.
Queen of Hearts would be the other character that we unlock, but I think it's just Alice and Cheshire Cat, which I did not think would be a character, honestly, because it's a cat. Um, I mean, it still talks in the movie, right? I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know. But I think it still talks in the movie, so it is a character, just like Mushu is a character and Stitch is a character. All the small critters. But for some reason, I just didn't think Cheshire Cat would be a character. I thought the Queen of Hearts would be the character.
But be careful. It's
But
easy to
let's
get
see.
lost
She's
in a
saying right now
Wonderland
that it's
forest.
going to be a maze
Although,
inside
you'll have
there.
to question-
There's Cheshire Cat looking mischievous, as always. Um, yeah, that's really strange. I wonder how the quests are going to go. I wouldn't. I don't have any guests. Any guesses for the quests? Just because I don't know about these characters. I really don't. I know that Alice gets lost in Wonderland, and I guess Cheshire Cat plays tricks on her or something, because he's always seen as mischievous in my eyes. Um, yeah, I don't know how these quests are going to go at all.
Lead you along the way. The challenge doesn't stop there, as
But
you
it looks
also have to
like
make sure
then
not to get
in the
caught by
realm
the
you
Queen
have
of
to
Hearts playing card
watch out
guard
for her
and stay
guards. So if the Queen of Hearts guards see you with their flashlights, you get sent back to the beginning, I guess. Alright.
After, you'll be reunited with Alice, where you'll learn that, big or small,
So then
you can
Alice
accomplish it all.
is
Invite Alice to the valley to go on more mind-bending adventures.
small in there. And then here's her house. Looking very pink.
Unlock her incredible friendship rewards. You'll even be able to host your own unbirthday party.
And then the outfits
As
look
for the Cheshire
incredible.
Cat,
I
you
love
haven't
that.
seen the last of him yet. Over the next few weeks, you may notice some chaos occurring around the valley.
And then
Solve
there's
the
some
riddles behind his curious antics and
there's some Cheshire Cat quests, which is gonna have like random things appearing in your valley. Gonna be interesting.
sometime you'll be able to welcome Cheshire Cat to the valley. While Cheshire might be a bit tricky to find around your valley, you'll always discover him at his tree, offering one-of-a-kind friendship rewards. Which brings us to our first quality of life improvement arriving.
Alright, so let's talk about
Wonderland
these
Whimsy.
improvements. Talk about these
Continue
improvements.
progressing in his-
So, this machine right here, you take, say for example, a lamp you crafted. You take a beach lamp, you put it into this machine, you get back sand and whatever jewel you used to make the lamp, right? Because that's how you make the lamps in this game. And it also costs Dreamlight. Now, that sounds familiar. I think it's the same thing as upcycling, which is currently in the valley. You could upcycle things at a time bending table, which I believe is you take a time bending item and you just turn it into a different item. I think that's what upcycling is. So yeah, it sounds like that, but this one is like fully crafted items. Okay, so that
to
is
unlock a
interesting.
special item, the uncrafting.
I guess it's a
Use it to recycle
friendship
previously crafted
reward for
items into
Cheshire
their
Cat.
original materials for a small Dreamlight cost. Finding yourself running out of storage space? By using some Dreamlight, you
Oh,
can
and then
now
this
add-
one. This one is cool. So instead of having to craft a brand new chest, you could just use your Dreamlight to turn a small chest into a large chest. I would have liked it to be money based because I have been using a ton of Dreamlight for things lately. I would prefer for it to be money based just because I have a ton of that. But it's still pretty cool. Still pretty cool. So instead of crafting a brand new chest, you could expand with Dreamlight. It does look like it costs a huge amount of Dreamlight though. Let me rewind a bit.
Items into their original materials for a small Dreamlight cost. Finding yourself running out of storage space?
So the first expansion cost 1500, which isn't bad to get a medium chest. But then to get the medium to the large chest,
By using some Dreamlight, you can now add
it's gonna cost 8500. So in total, it's 10,000. 10,000 Dreamlight to turn a small chest into a large chest. And I believe the current price right now for a large chest is 5,000. So therefore, I think it's just better to craft a brand new chest instead of expanding. I thought it was a cool idea at first. I mean, it still is. But it seems like now it's just better to craft a large chest for 5,000 Dreamlight instead of spending 10,000 on a small chest. You see what I mean? You see what I mean here? I don't think they should have charged that much for it. For the Dreamlight, you know? Either make it lower or make it money based because everyone has millions of coins, right? There's no way you guys don't have millions of coins if you've had this game for at least a year. um Anyways, let's keep going.
more slots to any small or medium-sized chest.
It does seem pretty
Lastly,
expensive.
set the perfect table with a new subgrid for furniture, allowing you to fill surfaces to the
All right,
brim
so they're
with
adding a new
ultimate.
table with new furniture.
On
Cool.
the topic of decorating, let's get into what you can expect from our upcoming Star Path, Garden of Whimsy.
Okay, so this Garden of
This
Whimsy
Star Path honors
Star
the spring
Path
season with
is going to have items with, the Wonderland themed stuff to it. Like you see this teapot thing in the corner there? All these tulips and stuff. I always love the flower items in the game, so I'm going to absolutely love the Star Path. That
Items
teapot
inspired
fountain
by
is
Disney's
pretty cool. There's a table, there's flower chairs,
Alice in Wonderland and Disney's Fairies. Choose from a variety of Victorian
and then new
and
outfits. Look at this. I love that Queen of Hearts outfit. That's so stylish.
Disney-inspired outfits, and host your own tea party in the valley with all your friends.
And I think this
However,
green one is
no
probably
tea party
based on the
complete
Mad
without
Hatter.
Special guests. Put a spring in your step with a new mini dream style and animal companion.
And then look at that. Minnie Mouse is looking really nice in that sun hat. I love that.
In the Garden of Whimsy Star Path. Now,
She looks
we've
incredible.
got one last exciting thing to share. New
Premium shop
content arrives this
content.
season from a
So
galaxy
they've
far, far away. Dressed
introduced
in fashion straight
Harry,
from Naboo,
not
and
Harry
pick up an
Potter.
adventurous
I was gonna say
companion.
Harry Potter, but
R2D2
Star Wars things to the game now. Star Wars is Disney, so it makes sense. But we can now have R2D2 as a companion. How cool is that? I've never seen anything Star Wars, you guys. Let me know if I should. I don't think I would like Star Wars, but let me know if I should. But I do know who R2D2 is. He's a character from Star Wars. That's all I know about him.
A new lightsaber
And
hand
then we
accessory
have
will
this
also be
lightsaber,
available, featuring its own exclusive
which
otherworldly
is
photo pose. These
cool.
items will be available in the premium shop ahead of May the 4th, so you can celebrate Star Wars Day in style. Be sure not to miss out. With that, we've reached the end of this developer update.
And then,
Hope you enjoyed the
yeah,
full look
that was-
into what's to come in Wonderland Whimsy,
that was it.
releasing April 23rd. See you in the valley.
that was a handful of good stuff. So this one launches April 3rd. Of course, they're giving us a week right now to kind of spend all or use all of our tokens to get all of the current Star Path stuff. So they're giving us a week at the moment. So then next week this releases. So you guys will definitely be able to see me play that as soon as it comes out. Alright, let me know your thoughts. What are your favorite parts of this update? So it really does look like Cheshire Cat and Alice are the only characters that will be coming with this update. I don't know why they didn't do Queen of Hearts. Like, I would like for there to be 3 characters. It's been a while since they've added 3 characters to an update before. minus the DLC stuff. So yeah, it's been a while since they've done like 3 characters in one update. I would have liked for them to do that, but I guess not. Anyways, you guys, that is it from me today. I hope to see you guys in the valley. Bye!